Hello, my dear friends. I am so excited. I am so much excited to stand right in this place. Where I'm standing, this is Kakumiro district, but we are so close and neighboring the district of Changwanzi and Chiboga. We are almost at the boundaries of Changwanzi and Chiboga, but where I am standing, at the very spot I'm standing, is Kakumiro district. This is our newest and our first ever coffee estate. I told you the future is made by you and me, and the history was made by humans that were thinking like you, and they were feeling and they had the same blood like you have. The problem is for you just study history, but you didn't think that you could make history yourself. We came here as a company, Jurita Coffee Works Limited. We came to make history. We came to lead this industry, to challenge the status quo, to make sure that if we are in this sector of agriculture, if we are in this sector of farming, specifically specializing in commercial coffee farming, we have got to make a difference. And here we are. We have done multiple farms. I want to thank you all that have been with us, that have moved with us the journey of establishing farms for you on your lands. You have trusted us even at the point when we were still starting and we had nowhere to prove that we were really experts at commercial coffee farming. You trusted us, you people. I want to thank you so much. May the good Lord reward you so much. We have established about 500 acres here in Uganda. And the great thing still happens to the great thinkers. We came out with this great idea, and it is a great idea, not just for ourselves, but for you as well. We got it in our minds that we could establish commercial coffee estates. I know you've heard about estates in real estate, land estates, but here we bring what we call commercial coffee estate. How does it work? And how do you come in? I told you from the start that for us, whatever we build, since we have bigger dreams, we are looking at how to build ourselves and to achieve our dreams as you achieve your dreams. We are looking at how you could achieve your dreams as we are achieving ours. Look here. The coffee estate is something that many people were waiting for. Many Ugandans were waiting for. I have had people tell me they cannot afford to buy land in Uganda. I've met people who are crying because they have small plots of land in Uganda, and to be sincere, maybe at some point they cannot afford to establish a commercial farm. I told you commercial farming has principles. You can't say you're establishing a commercial farm at a single acre. It won't work, my friend. It will not work. Commercial farming needs bigger chunks of lands. Commercial farming requires you to have bigger chunks of land. It requires you to have bigger capital. It requires you to establish bigger things. Why? Because when you go to purchase fertilizers and you have 10 acres, for example, you won't get them at the same price like the one with 1 acre. You have much bargaining power than the one with the 1 acre. If you have 10 acres of coffee, you won't get labor costs at the same rate as the other one with 1 acre. Because this one 10 acres has got much bargaining power than you do. Should I tell you more? If you're purchasing tools, if you're purchasing farm inputs, even purchasing that land, including the full-time management of the farm, you require much more capital to manage the farm of 1 acre than it is for someone with a bigger estate. And how would we achieve that? We came and established this idea where we can do a very big farm, 50 acres plus. When you are owning 1 acre there, but you are investing in it as if you have 50 acres. You have the bargaining power with the one that has the 50 acres. You have the bargaining power with the one that has the 100 acres. You are a big investor. You are owning 50 acres, 1 acre within the 50 acre estate. And so the expenses are low on your side, but the incomes are high at the end of the season. So how did we come up with this? This was a great idea. We've had it for a very long time. We've been building it. We've been putting we have been placing it in a position where everybody can feel safe when he's doing his investment. We have been doing it in a way that you, our good investor, would feel so safe to invest in it. We have got financial institutions that we have brought on board. I want to thank Centenary Bank. Those people have been closer to us, even at the inception of this idea. When we started to dream it, they empowered us, they told us it is possible, and they are with us and moving the journey with us. I want to thank the Agro Consortium. That's the company that is helping us to ensure our projects, to make sure that we are winning if it rains or sunshine comes. You get the point? We are partnering with private companies like Kim D Investments. Those guys are doing a great work. They are designing the farms. I told you we are specialists in coffee, and we love specialization. And so we shall be partnering with whoever is a specialist in something on our coffee estates. If you're a specialist in farm planning and designing, we shall deal with you. If you are a specialist in any activity that is carried out on our farm, we shall have to deal with you. And I'm telling you, this dream is not for just a company called Juita Coffee Works. This dream is for everybody like you. What are the standards and terms of you being part of the estate? Because I think you wish to know. What are the terms? Let me take you briefly through the terms. Simple, so simple. The terms are here. Number one, you can only own 10% of each estate. I repeat, you can only own 10% of the estate. So where I'm standing, it is a 55-acre estate. You can only own 5 acres out of this. Why do you own that small, or whatever you call it? It's because we want impact. We know there are many rich people that are interested in this project, that would want to, that have the capacity and the financial muscles to purchase the whole estate at once, individually. But no, we are not looking at money. We are looking at making an impact. We are looking at helping you own a commercial farm and gain from it, because commercial comes from the word commerce. The word commerce means that you are gaining money. You are getting profit from your investment. The return on investment is real. You are getting it. We are not doing farming because our grandparents did it. We are not supposed to do farming because our fathers did it. And we are not farming because we are desperate. We have nothing to do. We are doing farming as a business. And that's why we call this one an agribusiness. But in our case, we are calling it commercial coffee farming. This is the coffee estate we are starting with. I'm so glad of you that have already grabbed your spots on this acre. I'm so happy of you that have really joined us to build this history. I am so sure at whatever time you will watch this video, even if it will be past 3 or 4 or 10 years, you will make these 2 statements. Either you will say, I'm glad I was part of that estate, or you will say, I wish I joined that estate from the start. We dream to establish about 2,000 square miles of coffee. We cannot establish them within Uganda, of course. And of course, we cannot establish them we can't own them by ourselves. We have to get them, people to own them, and we shall remain the managers. That tells you we dream to establish coffee, not just in Uganda, not just in regions of Uganda, but the whole of Africa. The whole of Africa. How I wish one day you are watching this video and it is just 5 years past, and some Ugandan, some person owning this estate is owning an estate in Zambia, is owning an estate in Kenya, in Congo, and someone owns a coffee estate in Congo. How I wish that happens. How I wish you that will move this journey with us, you realize that people can dream and they can move to the dream. If you move with them, you achieve. If you don't, they achieve still without you. But you've got to be part of this. I pray you be part of this. This is a time for you to join us, for you to dream with us, and for you to move the great journey of commercial coffee farming together. This is not just farming. This is a coffee revolution. I told you from the word go that we are in a coffee revolution. We want to revolutionize this sector. That is why we specialized. Julita Coffee Works Limited is a company that specializes in commercial coffee farming. Strictly commercial coffee farming. Does that mean that we don't know about banana farming? We know. Does that know that we don't deal in any other crops? We do know about every other crop. We know sorghum, we know maize. But what we're saying, we can partner with you. And if you're looking for specialists in this area coffee, we shall be there to serve you. I'm talking about that person that is interested in dealing with specialists. I'm talking about you who loves to deal with people who understands one thing, who have mastered the one thing, and they're so good at it, and they can help you either skip losses or skip errors, but also get the best out to your investment. If you think about coffee, at the end of it all, you'll end up thinking about Julita Coffee Works Limited, because this is a company that has taken a lead in championing commercial coffee farming. This is a company that has taken the lead in transforming idle land into commercial coffee farms. We are going to do this not just here in Uganda, but this is where we are starting from. And we want to make sure that we are expanding this from Uganda to East Africa, to the whole of Africa. Uganda, in particular, is the mother of Robusta coffee. Uganda, in particular, is the mother of Robusta coffee. The roots of Robusta are traced to have come from here. But you get wondering why Vietnamese are producing Robusta coffee than we do. It is simple. The answer is so simple. And what is it? It is because we are doing the farming that our grandfathers did. We are traditionally farming. We are farming because our fathers were farming. We are farming for survival. We are not farming to collect wealth. We are not farming commercially. We need to integrate our traditional crop, that is coffee, into a commercial perspective, that is commercial farming. And if you want to get that, you'll need a company like Julita Coffee Works Limited to move you through that journey, because we are masters at this. We are not bragging about that, but we are masters at this. We are the only specialized company currently in the whole of Africa doing commercial coffee farming. We know many others are coming out of us because we are training many others, many young people to also embrace commercial farming. And if they join coffee, the sector we are in, we are so glad to help them, to support them. We love to see others grow as we grow. And we have told you from the word go that that is our mission. That is our way. That is our culture. If we are in coffee, we had a dream that we could establish these squammers, and normally tell you 2,000 to own them by ourselves, but we realized that doesn't make sense. What makes sense is to have 2,000 square miles established, but owned by you and us. To have a coffee estate like this one I'm standing on, 55 acres, established, but owned by you and us. How does that feel? Owning something together with an expert. You would get inspired to join this sector because of us. You would get inspired to join this sector because we are doing it. And I'm telling you, we came to do it until the end of the day, until the end of our life. We want to revolutionize this sector, and you've got to join us if you are interested in the commercial perspective of farming. If you're interested in reaping out of every investment. If you're interested in the sector that is the backbone of not just Uganda, but the whole of Africa. We shall be glad when we move with you. This estate here is available for your grab. In case you watch this video and it's still available, kindly book your spot. But we are going to have many other estates. Many other estates. We dream to have about 100 square miles in the mode of commercial coffee estates. You can you can grab 10% of each estate. You individually, you can grab 10% of each estate at most. Or you can take an acre. For starters, you buy an acre for yourself, and For this estate I'm standing on, I know for a record you'll need to know how much we are selling it. We are selling it at just 15 millions per acre. You are owning an estate at a 10 years contract, getting 10 millions per year for 7 consecutive years. Why 7 and the contract is 10? Simply because the first 3 years are for early stage development and management, but also establishing the farm until a level where it can really produce good yields that we turn into money that we give you, and that money is guaranteed 10 millions per annum. Guaranteed, insured, and structured. That is all you wish you could get, and that is all we brought for you. We shall be glad when you grab it. Have a nice time. Stay blessed. Coffee Works Limited. We sell land, coffee, and beyond.